I'm gonna show you how to take your resting heart rate. So as your instructions say, it's best to do this first thing in the morning. It's even better to be laying down in bed so you're totally relaxed. I'm obviously not first thing in the morning laying down in bed, but I'm gonna show you how to take it. There's two different ways, two different places you can find your pulse, on your neck and on your wrist. So I just wanna show you real quick how I learned to find both of those the easiest. So you're gonna wanna have a clock, a timer, something right there, and you're gonna count the number of beats, your pulse that you can feel. In 60 seconds, record that in your app because this is one of those really cool things to see your resting heart rate get lower and lower, meaning your heart is getting healthier as it has to beat less and less to supply oxygen to your body. So on the neck, what I do, I start way back here, kind of like where that big muscle is, and then I just slide it down and you'll find this groove here. So it's in between right here. We got this big old trachea. I think that's your trachea right there. Anyways, you got that right there. Then you got this muscle back here. And then as you move forward, you have this groove. So right in there, then if I stop talking, I'll feel my pulse. So right up in there. I've seen people try to find their pulse back here on the muscle. They're not gonna find it. You have to come off the muscle down into here. Okay, so that's how you find it on your neck. Then on your wrist, so palm up. Your arm's probably gonna be resting on something, but palm's gonna be facing up. So you have two wrist bones here. So you have one on the inside, one on the outside. Go to the outside. Once again, find that bone, kind of how we found this muscle here. Find this bone and slide down in. And there's a little groove right in there. And sometimes you kind of have to move around a little bit to be able to find it. And then there's your pulse. So bone, slide down into the groove. If you find out that you're up on top of like a bunch of, there's tendons and stuff here and you're trying to find it, that's not it. You're gonna wanna go just down on the inside there, in between those tendons and that bone, and that's where you're gonna find it. The one on the neck is definitely easier to find, so I suggest doing that one if you're first learning this, but it is nice to know how to find the one on your wrist, and that's how you find your resting heart rate.